Hello everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Miniart. And of course it comes in a 1/35 scale, and you can notice that we have quite unusual object here. It's a G-527 water trailer. It is 250 gallons, and as you can see, it's so-called water buffalo. And of course we have a commercial sample here, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. And this kit might be an interesting diorama edition, maybe with their recent trucks in the same scale, so that's why I decided to take a closer look. And by the way, the kit number is 35458, and as you can see, the box size, I would say it's typical for such accessory sets from Miniart. So here is comparison with my hand. We have really nice box art here. Maybe I'll zoom out a bit more so that you can see more of the box. And of course it's a top opening box. Here on the side you'll find some safety information and also information about manufacturer, while opposite side is given to the side profiles. So there are 5 marking options in total, and as you can see, one is even finished in a yellow color, so it will be interesting to check it in the assembly manual. So as I said, top opening box, and inside we have all frames sealed into one plastic bag. This is a small envelope with the P parts, and assembly manual is on the bottom. So I would like to start with the plastic parts first, and then gradually we will continue with other things which are included here. And in the meantime, I can also remind you that we reviewed the truck kits from Miniart, which were molded in a 1/35 scale. So I really recommend to check them, and they are quite handy for this today's object. Maybe also some of the tractors might be useful as well, but it depends on your, let's say, imagination, or maybe your references which you would like to use. So let's start with the envelope which was on the top. So as you can see here, we have the Miniart logo, and it's dedicated to the P fret. Well, it's quite big P fret, and I will show in a second what I mean here. That's the P fret. As you can see, it barely fits on my fingertips. It's really tiny, but here we have all necessary minor elements which can be copied with the P parts for a better, I would say, scale appearance. And another thing which fits on the fingertip is this item. Maybe I'll try like this. Yeah, now you can see that here we have the metal chain, and this is really welcome addition in a standard package, because not that many brands actually included in the standard package. Next we continue with the decal sheet. So here it is. As you remember, it is printed in cartograph, so you shouldn't be worried about printing quality. We have all the writings here, also the stars. Maybe the stars can be copied also with the masking templates, but it will be up to you if you are up for such, let's say, task, because it might be a bit cumbersome, to be honest. Next we continue with the sprue BM. So this one is given in 2 pieces. And as you can see here, we have road wheels. Maybe what I will do, I will show you both sides at the same time. So here you can see them. And overall molding quality looks fine. I'm really glad to see the plastic wheels included here, because such addition in 1/35 scale is definitely a good thing to have. It will look more natural or more realistic, and of course it will be easier to paint and weather. So definitely a good thing, and I'm glad that Miniart went this way. Next we have the sprue GC. So this one is narrow. Again, we will go the same way, so showing both sides. And maybe let's zoom out a bit. So here you can see we have the wheel fenders. We also have some stowage boxes, also various minor handles. As far as you can see, the stowage boxes can be even assembled in the maybe open position, or maybe it's just the 2-piece assembly. So if you would like to open them, you will have to do some scratch building. And here the wheel fenders, well, they do not have any push marks, which is also quite good, because you will not have to waste your time trying to sand everything, to fill in, and other unnecessary tasks. Next we continue here with this frame which is dedicated to the brake drums, also the main bars of the chassis, if we can put it this way, and also I can see some parts for the towing device. Again, everything looks really decent, and if I flip it over here, you can check those elements from the opposite side. As you can see, they're nicely detailed from both sides, so that's also a good advantage of this kit. And of course the molding quality, you can notice that we do not have any molding damage or flash on these parts, even on the tiniest ones. So this is also something to price this kit for. Next, we continue with the sprue DE, and this one is actually the last one. So first of all, let me zoom out a bit so that you can see the whole frame. As you can see, it's biggest in this kit, because here we have basically the biggest parts in comparison with what was on the previous sprues. And now let's zoom in back so that you can see these parts a bit closer. So here we have this chassis bars which are molded together with the leaf springs. Next, we continue with this oval parts which will be used for the tank itself. So as you can see, that's the front and rear parts. Here we have also top and bottom, and also we have the separate top hatch, so maybe it can be opened for some diorama purposes. By the way, here you can see also the hose which is molded in a folded down position. Of course, if you would like to extend it, then you will have to do some scratch building. And here you can see this separate hatch which I was talking about. Note that it's molded together with the top lock, so I wonder if you would like to let's say replicate it in open position, what will have to be done. Maybe it will be mentioned in the assembly manual, we will see. And here you can see also some minor handles and locks which are also handy in this scale. So that's all for the gray plastics. Maybe here we can see also some guiding elements, so do not be worried, these two halves should be easy to combine together. And now we can also talk or check the assembly manual. So just give me a second, I will take it out because it's a color printed brochure. I will have to close the lenses in order not to blind you with this white color of the paper. But what we have here is the typical Miniart brochure. We have short list of the features. It's also written here that we have decals for 5 markings. Next, we continue with the parts map. So as usual, Miniart does not show you which parts are left unused, so be careful and try not to lose any of those parts. And of course, assembly process starts with the main chassis. As you can see, a lot of parts to be combined together, and straight away you start with PE parts, so keep it in mind. Next, we continue with road wheels, and then we start working on the tank itself. So as far as you can see, there is no option of the open hatch, even though here we have the option to open the toolbox. Quite an interesting choice, I would say. I would rather prefer to have the option for the openable hatch as well, but I guess it's easy to modify the original part and achieve this look. So it will be up to you if you would like to go this way. And note that manufacturer also suggests some of the wiring additions. Those will be mainly brake lines and also the electric lines. Next, we continue with more brake lines here, as you can see. So this is something what I always recommend to add, because it's a quite visible thing, and it also adds some fine features on the kit. Here you can see also this chain being used for this hook, and the first marking option is in the yellow color. It's US Military Air Transport Service. Next, we continue with some army unit from US, and here we can see 3 more markings which are mainly in the same style. It's an olive green color, but we have different writings on the rear side. So overall, this kit looks like a nice addition for some diorama idea. You don't have to combine it with some other vehicle. It can be a good project on its own, maybe with some figurines, and it should be already available. You can get it in Modelimex. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about such release. Write it here in the comment section below. And if you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.